Well, hello everyone. So today we're going to be doing a moon in the sign of Gemini and what happens when your moon is in the sign of Gemini in your birth horoscope. Well, moon, which is the most important planet in astrology, even more than the sun, because it shows your mental capacity, the way you think, the way you respond emotionally to the world, and the way you take things in emotionally and how well you take them. What's your emotional balance is like? Because it's very important, this thing. Okay, this is what really keeps us alive. This is why moon is very important. So here in the sign of Gemini, moon becomes one of those jack of all trades and a master of all trades. See, the thing with Gemini is Gemini has a very adventurous mind. They want to intellectually, it's a very intellectual sign, so they want to intellectually tackle everything that interests them. And what happens with these people that if they, let's say, are very artistic, you know, they might take interest in writing of the script. They might take interest in acting in the movie. They might take interest in producing the movie, directing the movie, editing the movie, marketing the movie. And people around them will be like, dude, you cannot do this. You need to spread your work. You need to concentrate on one thing. And what happens with these people, so they are not able to really fully express themselves because they get confined by other people's moon signs. So a Capricorn moon sign or a Virgo moon sign or a Sagittarius moon sign, they will be more like, no, I need to just concentrate on one thing, focus on one thing, and then I can become successful. Where Gemini moon is the most eccentric and the most different type of a personality compared to other moons. Here, the moon is able to handle those 10 things beautifully and execute them beautifully. Because Gemini, it's a very quick moving sign. Not the planet Mercury, but it's a very quick moving sign. It goes from one place to the other, so the mind is scattered. Okay? But the scattering of the mind is equally scattered all throughout their ambience, all throughout their own personal universe. So it kind of becomes that cosmological constant of Einstein, that everything is unified from every direction. So everything is balanced in their life. For them, their peace of mind comes in through extensive intellectual communication. For them, communication becomes a source of feeling a bit balanced in their life. Because Gemini is a sign of a messenger, sign of a communicator. So these people will be very much inclined towards writing, towards communication, towards PR, towards announcing things, towards lecturing, towards, verbally communicating with somebody and helping them out. And since Gemini is one of the very sexual signs, their sexual satisfaction comes being physically and mentally communicative with the other person. They will not be able to go into a relationship where the other person is very quiet, doesn't say too much, very structured, has rules and regulation, does everything on time. No, these people will not last with this person at all. They need somebody a bit more eccentric like them. They need somebody who's a companion who will be like, hey, let's do this. Okay. Oh, what about we do this too? Okay, let's do this. Oh, why don't we just do this now? Okay, let's do that. That's how they operate. Now, if Gemini moon is with somebody who's of a Capricorn moon, then it's going to become a war where they're going to be like, hey, let's go here, let's do this, and then we can do this. They'll be like, no, we need to do this, and let's just focus on this, and, let's perfect this thing. And they'll be like, oh, no, I can't do this because these people kind of have that short attention span, that ADD in a way. But that ADD is very, it's sitting on the foundation of intellectualism. Like these guys make the best entrepreneurs and businessmen because they're able to see in every direction, especially stockbrokers are seen with this because they're able to look at every single company quickly, assess and judge what's going on, what do I do, what do I do here, what do I do here. So people who have 10, 15 businesses, are able to handle this. And I believe Donald Trump has Gemini Moon as well. And as far as your mother is concerned, your mother was either a very business type, like a manager person, or she was very communicative with other people, especially with you. You had you had the most communication with your mother. And due to her quick decision making, you adapted that quality from your mother as well. But with Gemini Moon, the mother is usually, in a entrepreneurial type of business, or she's just going to be one of the most communicative influences on you. You will adapt the way you will mimic the way your mother behaves and talks, because Mercury has the art of mimicking. It captures other people's skills and able to mimic them, whether it's somebody's physical skills or just their skills of their personality and talking. So somebody who can act like some celebrity or some star has this quality. So what they do, their first interactions is with their mother. So they are the ones who really adapt the communicative nature of the mother, and through that they're able to adapt more things in their world as well. And another thing to notice with this moon is that these people kind of stay young throughout their life. They have a very childish approach to life. Not a childish, but they feel like they're kid, they're teenagers. They want to enjoy life. They love kids, and they love, whenever they're with kids, they become kids. Whether they're 50 years old to 60-year-old. And this is the reason why they make some of the very good marketing executive and marketing managers, because no matter what age they are, they're able to stay hip and stay connected with the youth, because they themselves feel like, you know what, I'm not that grown-up person that the world wants me to be. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to be fun, artistic, eccentric person that I am. These people make very good administrators, people who can handle different, they can multitask. So like in a clerical job or an administrative job where one person is doing like 10 different things, handling 10 different paperworks, picking the phone call, setting up the meeting, filling out this application, filling out that form for the company, they're able to help take that task very easily. They're like, oh yeah, I can do this, because their mind gets bored really quickly. They want to be busy constantly with new things. This is why film editing or directing or anything creative works for them perfectly. When they're on an individual contract or independent contractor basis, they do very well, because they need to go into a work, Gemini Moon, where there's new opportunities every day, new subjects every day. So like an actor, okay, actor works 1 month on a movie, okay, and then after the end of the month, he's like, come on, man, let's get this script over with. I've done this character so many times for so many hours. What's next? And so when that ends, he'll be like, oh, so suddenly from being a police officer, now I'm going to be playing a mafia god in the next movie. All right, let's bring this on. So the mental stability stays calm, because they need that chaos. They need that 10, 20 different things happening at the same time for them to just feel connected with their mind. And since 7th from the moon in Gemini becomes the sign of Sagittarius, they look for a partner who is kind of superior to them in intellectualism, and who is able to communicate with them with wisdom, with knowledge, with higher capacity of mental proportion. Okay, so Gemini Moon needs a partner who's communicative, yet knows the wisdom of life, has a higher capacity of thinking, because for them that's a turn on. For them, having the nice ass and good looks may do it, but eventually what's really going to get them going is somebody who is able to communicate profoundly with the other person, who is able to communicate on a higher plane, because these are very intelligent, intellectual people. They take interest in all sorts of intellectual things, whether it's from writing a book to reading a book to creating or illustrating a book cover. Okay, so this Gemini is quite eccentric, but that's their balance. They need to be that. If they're stuck in doing one redundant thing, or just repetitive task, they're going to go crazy. So if you have this partner, if you have children with this moon, give them as much activities as possible. Diverse their mind in different things, whatever they want to do. Because if you say focus and study this, they may not be able to do that. Okay. So guys, this was my analysis of Moon in Gemini. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below, above, wherever you see the subscribe button. And if you want to know what sign your moon is placed in, check out the link below. Check out my book there, Astrology, the Speed of Light. And when you get the book, I will send you a link to look at your own chart. Just make sure you follow the directions below at the page. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. No singing today. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up, all you Chaos lovers? So make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And please share my channel with all your family and friends who are in love with astrology. Because I'm the man when it comes to astrology, okay? So make sure you do that. And I will see you tomorrow with another cool new video, okay? Sorry, I love my coffee spiked. Woo!